I don't really like that word. A good book on this, a great book on this is a libertarian walks into a bear. This takes place in New Hampshire, the state whose license plate says live free or die. A small town called Grafton. It went full libertarian. And they called themselves the Freetown Project. The population of 800 people swelled after this. They had an influx of people moving in after they announced they're going full libertarian. You can't believe the demographic of the people. It was 200 men. Barely any women. Because of course it was. Your typical incel chud about to live out one of their fantasies. Grafton developed a bear problem. Mainly because there was no city ordinance that made people have garbage cans that they would leave out that were bear proof. So Yogi did what Yogi's gonna do. Came down, went through these people's trash, went back, told the other bears, hey, there's a bunch of dumbasses down here. Let's go eat. Eventually the town became infested with bears. And the crazy thing is there was no laws not to feed the bears. But these libertarians, don't you tell me what to do. Don't you tell me what to do. This is my titty. They'd go out and they'd feed these bears every day. A bunch of them would. This lady even had breakfast with them. She would give them donuts. Good idea, right? After several bear attacks, these were black bears, who generally don't attack people, but once you start inviting them down, giving them donuts, of course there were going to be attacks. Once that started happening, these people's solution was to go kill the bears in their dens while they were sleeping. Because that's how the Republican Party operates. But even that coward's way of trying to solve this couldn't close the Pandora's box, their libertarianism, their pure libertarianism, open. You really should read this book. But the town meetings would devolve into a couple people saying we got to do something about the bears that are overtaking the town. And then the other people shouting them down saying we should do nothing because we're libertarians. And so they kept doing nothing and more bears moved in. Now look, I'm not an expert in real estate, but it's pretty hard to sell a house when the previous tenant, the current tenant, is a bear. So the real estate company went belly up. The town lost all its money. And the Freetown Project was over. I respect them a whole hell of a lot more than the small government Republicans who cried about Obamacare are still crying about Obamacare. What's it been, like 10 years later, 12 years later? They're still crying about it. Keep your government out of my health care. And now they're literally using the government to step in between a woman and her doctor, even if she is a child, even if it's a little girl, to make her give forced birth. Same people. Small government, small government. And these small governments didn't even wait. Roe wasn't even cold before Lindsey Graham came out and proposed a national ban for everyone. Even the people in New Hampshire, even the people in Grafton, even the bears that now live there and have taken over. And the guy they've decided to choose for president again, he's doubled down on it. Donald Trump has said numerous times he's taken credit. First off, he's taken credit for killing Roe versus Wade, which he very much did. And now he's saying he wants a national ban. Personal freedoms? I don't know. Ask the bears. This is a party during my lifetime who spent trillions of dollars on 2 unnecessary wars. Trillions of taxpayer dollars, our dollars. I paid for those wars. You can't find money to buy bear-proof trash cans, but you can find money to lose 2 wars? Get the out of here. It's enough to make Ron Paul's other eyebrow fall off, right? This Republican Party, who can't go a couple sentences without muttering, freedom, don't take away my freedom. And yet every time they get in charge of something, every time they take over, someone loses more freedom. Whether it's women losing their health care, whether it's minorities losing their voter rights. Every single time we let them back in, we get a little less free. Just think of all the hoops they want you to jump through to be able to vote. Mile-long lines in impoverished minority neighborhoods. Ask a libertarian if they think they should pay a fine to the government for giving water to someone else who's in line to vote. Seriously, ask a libertarian that. Ask a libertarian if they think you should have to have a government issued ID, which the government will then need to take track of, will have to be funded and they will be in charge of it just for you to vote in an election. And just watch their ideology crumble right in front of your eyes. And a lot of these chuds that call themselves libertarians are just mad about zoning laws, that they can't make their trailer a double wide or they can't shoot their gun off in their backyard. It really does boil down to that for a lot of these people.